Hello dark ones, and welcome back to the channel where I talk about all the true crime I want. I'm ChaVohn Nakia, you can call me KC Chevy, and today we are talking about yet another hip-hop artist murdered. Rapper Drakeo the Ruler was fatally stabbed at the Once Upon a Time music festival in LA at Exposition Park. For those of you who don't know who he is, his real name is Daryl Caldwell. Since 2015, he's made quite a name for himself in the music scene, releasing several projects in the last 6 years. He's worked with some of the biggest names in hip-hop today. He was performing with other artists that were to take the stage at the festival when the stabbing occurred. Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, and Ice Cube were scheduled to perform. After the incident at the show, however, it was shut down, and of course, they did not take the stage. These days, most stabbings don't just happen for no reason. And Drakeo has done more than his share of dirt in the streets. In 2019, he was acquitted after being accused of murdering Davion Gregory, who was a known Inglewood Blood. There was a second case where Drakeo pled guilty to a shooting from a motor vehicle, and he was sentenced to 5 years probation and released on time served. He was also doing time for various other crimes in the past. The net of it, he has a rap sheet longer than a Walgreens receipt. His music aside, this is a common ending that seems to be trending for a lot of hip-hop artists who live in the concrete jungle. Drakeo was known to be affiliated with the Crips. He's been known to enact violence against the Bloods. There's been so much buzz swarming around his death. Various Crips have spoken out, blaming rapper YG, who is affiliated with the Bloods, for Drakeo's murder. And they have supposedly banned him from LA, as in exiled. According to the Crips, YG is not to ever show his face in Los Angeles again, or there will be some Pookies and Ray Rays in blue waiting on him. Meanwhile, Drakeo's mother, Darlene, is whining about seeking justice for her son. And according to her, she plans to file a lawsuit, though she doesn't know exactly against whom. I'll point her in the right direction. How about the event organizer? If he was set to perform, there should have been some security there to protect him. It's rumored that another aspiring artist may have taken part in the assault backstage. And if the rumors are true, she may have a case. How is anyone allowed backstage with a weapon? This is the second time this year death has occurred at a Live Nation concert. First was the Travis Scott Festival, that catastrophe of Astroworld. If there's enough footage to provide authorities with enough evidence to point the finger at someone for Drakeo's murder, Live Nation is going to have one hell of a fight on their hands. Apart from that, to his mother, I say, don't hold your breath on waiting on justice to be delivered from the police. And you know damn well, no one in the streets is going to talk. Your son was known for his gang ties and violence. When bullfighters step into the ring, they know they're staring death in the face. Your son spent the majority of his life in the bullfighting ring. Eventually, he was going to get the horns and the hooves. Bury your son, mourn, and move on with your life. This is not a senseless act of violence that happened to your son. This is karma. Don't be surprised if you die by the same sword you live by. This is the devil collecting his due. And from the lives Drakeo took in the streets, Darlene, now you know how those mothers feel from the loss of their sons. Now you know how it feels. It's a vicious cycle that's never ending in the hip-hop community. Gang violence in and out of the prison system, peer blindness, not living to see the age of 40, families devastated. Honestly, it's almost to the point where being a rapper has surpassed logging and underwater welding as the most dangerous occupation in America. It's just ridiculous. And the fact that so many of our millennials in this day and age idolize our entertainers, while other countries idolize their entrepreneurs and their religious figures and their community leaders, it's just demoralizing. Other countries, when it comes to their music artists, they don't seem to have this problem. Because in other countries, they enjoy music for what it's for. Music is meant to add life to your existence, not take your life and your existence. Other countries seem to compartmentalize. Music is for enjoyment, music is evocative and inspirational, and they leave it there. When it comes to their education, how their families are raised, and how they make their way in this world, they turn to their spiritual leaders, their moguls, and their lawmakers. Other countries don't seem to get lost in the sauce like we do here in the United States. When are we going to start idolizing those who add value to our lives instead of continuing to idolize rappers who leave us nothing to remember but a statistical tragedy, a cautionary tale of a life cut too short at the age of 28? That was the age that Drakeo was when he died, 28, Dark Ones. Millennials need to shift our focus to our activists, our politicians, and our lawmakers. Because they decide how we live, where we live, and where our money goes. They decide our tomorrow. Not hip-hop artists who have nothing to offer our future. That's all for this video, Dark Ones. What do you think about Drakeo the Ruler's death? Comment below, let me know. I'll be live on Twitter to discuss this on Tuesday, December the 28th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to click on the link in the description box for Crime Talk Live and set your notifications. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard, I will be live on Twitter where we discuss all things true crime, manosphere, and femisphere related. And if you like this video and you want to see more here on Zero Dark TV, like and share this video because it all helps the algorithm. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so when the next video drops, you are notified. Until the next one, I am out of here with a Zero Dark salute.